Hello, G's, and welcome back to G Free with Friends and Family. Today, we're going to have one of my favorites, well, sort of. It's cheesy grits, and usually this would be a salmon cake, but today it's a mackerel cake because mackerel is what I had in the cabinet. And I'm going to taste it and see if it measures up to the salmon. Just got it. I actually baked this, so it just came out of the oven, so it's really hot. Mm-hmm. It is good. So yeah, it's like sometimes salmon can be a little pricey, and I do buy it. And usually, if I have intentions on making salmon croquets or salmon cakes, whatever you want to call it, I usually do get the salmon. But at times like this, when I don't go to the supermarket that often, and sometimes I just get a hankering for something, and so I just will try to get as close to it as I can. And this is spot on today. Ooh, it is hot. So this is not going to be a long, a long video. On the cheesy grits, they're perfect. Today I used the rest of the Parmesan cheese that I didn't put into the avocado chips. Those avocado chips are good. I should have fried them. But baking the salmon cake in the oven, because what I did, which is what I didn't do with the avocado chips, and they may have come out a little better had I done this. I put oil in the bottom of the pan, and then I brush the top with oil. It doesn't exactly come out like fried, but it doesn't come out like baked either. They're kind of in between. So, or it's kind of in between, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Yeah. So I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm going to be doing a segment on self-care. And I'm going to start it off with skincare because years ago, I used to make and sell my own all-natural skincare products. And at the time, I did it because I had a lot of allergies. The prices on products that I did enjoy were going up. And you know me, I'm frugal. So if I can make it, I will. That's how it started. I used to buy the washing grains from the Body Shop, and I got upset one day because I went in to buy it. It used to be like $5 for a container, and it would last a couple months. I went in to buy it, and the container had gotten smaller, but the price had gone up. And I was like, I can figure out how to make this myself. And so that's what I did. And then I started making other things, which I started making the face cream. And the face cream was really good, but I was young. I didn't really need face cream. Maybe in the winter, but in the warmer months, my skin just naturally moisturized or lubricated itself, with the oils. But I didn't have dry skin. But the older ladies love that cream because it would plump up their wrinkles. It would either look like they didn't have any or they had like very, very slight fine lines. And they loved it. I used to have good customers. I sold in a market on 77th Street, and also I was there like on Saturdays, and then on Sundays I did a market on 135th Street. But they closed, and I had really regular customers there because that was right in the middle of Harlem, and they closed that market because the people in the neighborhood were just purchasing things from the black vendors, and there weren't very many of us, so it wasn't profitable because vendors stopped coming because they knew they weren't going to sell anything. And so the people that held the market, they weren't making any money off of just the few of us. I should have exchanged numbers though, because I had really faithful customers that came every Saturday, every Sunday, no matter what, and they spent, a lot of money with me. So that was that. But yeah, I did the market, and then my car broke down because at the time I lived in Jersey, and I was like really, really natural. I only used glass bottles and jars and stuff like that because I didn't want the plastic filling up the landfills and the fumes from the hot plastic, sending out toxic gases. And I was like that. I still am to some point. So trying to lug all that stuff on public transportation got really hard. So I just stopped, and I was making things for myself. But and then I discovered that I had celiac disease. And with a lot of things, especially creams and stuff like that, they put thickeners in them, and the thickeners are usually wheat-based, and I can't use that because what a lot of people don't know, and this is another reason why I started making my products, 60% of what you put on your skin goes into your body. And that includes gluten. I've heard some people say, oh, the gluten molecules are too large to be, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about, but you know what? At one time, I had pain all over my body, and I could not walk without the assistance of a cane. Gluten, even with people with celiac disease, it affects different people different ways. That might sound pretty bad to you, but even worse things happen to me in relation to me having celiac disease. And when I stopped eating gluten, I can go dancing now if I want to, So, yeah. Just by chance. People say it can't penetrate your skin or whatever, but I'm not taking any chances. So, the stuff that I was making was gluten-free. So I've decided to share some of those recipes with you, and I'm going to be starting a segment on Saturdays and share some of the recipes with you, just in case you want to check it out. Not for gluten or anything like that, but just to be all natural. Avoid the chemicals and the preservatives and all that stuff. They have natural preservatives, but the stuff that they put in cosmetics or cosmetic quality items. Sometimes it's not all good. And even, maybe you don't want to do this forever, or, it's not going to be a part of your life, but just experiment. You might find something that you like. So hopefully that will launch this Saturday coming. And at the same time, I'll be launching a new theme song just for that, solely for that segment, with some beats that I made, assisted by Guided Lion. He says assisted, but he really helped a lot. So I'll be launching that music, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So it's going to be a busy week for me setting that all up, and I will try to get to you every day. I'll try my best. But don't get mad if I miss a day or two, because at the same time I'm also going to be picking up the Sunday lives, which I was really happy to see so many people come out to. So I'm going to do it again. I enjoy chatting and interacting and sharing knowledge, because I thought I was going to be giving out all this good information, and I did somewhat, but then there were a few things that I was mistaken about, and I got to learn from the people in the chat. So I like that. It's like an exchange, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So that's how I'm going to be promoting that segment. We'll be sharing information with each other and connecting. So, yeah, check it out if you can. See me, so it's not just Monday through Friday. It's going to be Saturday and Sunday too. What a busy schedule. And I'm stuffed. So, don't forget to count your blessings. Be a blessing to somebody else, and be kind to yourself. Until next time.